um, the one that we create for, I think, the roadmap.
I'm not sure. I may have just read it too quickly, which is my bad. But no, it is the compliance. It's just a local ID one.
Mhm.
Because for the Alexander, they asked for the bigger report. So I was hoping that's what he was asking for here. I'm sure that'll happen eventually, but
Yeah, let's see here. But just in case, because I think the meeting leader is at 4. I can create one now just in case you would need it. I can just put it on the Slack channel, and
okay,
you can just guys send it to him. And all that.
okay.
Yeah, national energy audit and building digitization and plans for a minute. Yep, you can just change the address here. Yeah, I'll do that later. Send it to the
Okay,
Slack
great.
channel.
Thank you. So I see your report. Do you want to give me just a quick verbal summary of how you've been doing the last 24 hours since we last spoke? Anything that stands out, um, pressing, or just your overall thoughts and interpretations of the Rose stuff?
I saw that we received um, well, local law 88 signed agreements for the Lexingtons 1500 and 1510.
Hmm.
Um, as well as there's another one, as well as for Southern Terrace.
Sutton. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I have uploaded or sent it um to their Slack channels, respective
Okay.
Slack channels, so that we will have them on record. Um, I haven't gone to the checklist of Shaw yet to send it to him, but I'm working on that as well. I'll send it to him. I'll send it to him today. I know that he is on vacation with his wife, but you mentioned that he's going to be working remotely. Um,
Yes, and I think he doesn't leave till Thursday. I believe that's the case.
oh, okay, okay, all right. So I'll send it to him today. For the vendor checklist, there's no change to that. Still the same that I sent last week. Um, so
I
that's
have an
that.
update for this 800 Fifth Avenue. I'm just looking at it right now under vendor checklist. AC Furia number one.
Mhm.
They actually went ahead and did that project with ProPump, another vendor that they'd already been engaged with before we met them. So
Pro
this
pump,
is ProPump, I think is what it's called,
pro pump. Okay.
or some other, but that's you can put ProPump, it's fine. Um, we can leave this here and just make a note that, this is not really applicable, but we can leave it here for our own records. But this project is has passed. It's no longer an opportunity.
Okay. All right. Just made a note of that. Uh,
So you're still waiting on this other stuff, huh?
yes. Yeah. Yeah. So for this, I sent Matt Coolshot, but I think he's really busy.
He
Um,
is.
I
He
saw
is
the
really
emails.
busy.
Yeah, saw the email exchange between the roast team about the Amsterdam and Matt. So I
Yeah.
figured he's busy. So yep. For the tri-state though, I did not send the checklist to them because um,
Yeah, let's
it's
ask Charlie about that when he returns.
mm,
MCore, we have a meeting with them tomorrow. Um, and representatives from the Verdesian, so we'll have some updates there.
okay.
This unknown vendor, not really sure what that is.
Yeah, unknown vendor for steam traps and water heater and elevator modernization and pipe insulation. They didn't answer. Um, hold on. I asked AC Puria about confirm there. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's that. For the proposals, I didn't see. I thought that the messages that coming in for the roads projects are to update the proposals, but actually it was the signed local law 88. Um,
Yes,
because
exactly right.
um for Sutton collection, Charlie sent. I need to confirm with him about the Sutton collection. Um, the 55th and the 54th Street. He sent like a link to the Slack channel, so I need to confirm with him if I need to update that as well.
Yeah, we're kind of wondering what to do there. The ownership group seems very potentially difficult to work with. They uh yeah, we're sort of prioritizing other properties that are easier to work with at the moment. So we have to talk about what we want to do there.
Okay. Okay.
For 7 West 21, I see this LL 88 survey in uh purple or whatever the color is. What does that indicate when you have next to this property LL 88
Um.
survey? Does that mean we need to send them one or?
Well, I'm a little bit confused with this because this is not the usual Con Ed Wilden incentive project that we initially take on. So this project, I added this because it came from the survey, local law 88 survey that we sent to the Rose, and we received their submission for this project. So we did
Okay.
not initially work on for the lighting project, but
Yeah,
they
I'm
submitted.
not sure if they need lighting. We met with this woman yesterday. She has 4 buildings. This is one of the buildings. She
Mhm.
has Larstrand. Those are Josh Murphy too, but she's sort of like one person underneath Josh Murphy. She has Larstrand and Millar. She has this property, and then she has another one on East 80th. It sounds like this one already has updated lighting, but we want to double check that. Um,
Okay. So I was thinking if they are maybe they are already, yes, they are already LED. The building is already LED, and they have
yes,
submitted the form for the local law 88 survey, so that we can help them to assist with the local law
they
88.
have submitted the form.
Yes, the survey to us,
The
the
survey.
meter
Okay,
updating
so
survey.
what we want to do, I know for sure that even if they are LED, this woman Lauren wants to move as fast as possible for all 4 of her buildings. So even the ones that have LED, she still wants to do the local law 88 services
Mm.
where we go in and verify and stamp. Um, so we'll need to send that over to her.
The um the proposal for
Yeah, for
local law 88.
compliance. Exactly.
The one that I showed you earlier, not the
Exactly.
customer application. Okay.
Correct. So for that, that's just a template that's being sent to each property. It doesn't have the address on each one individually, right?
Yes, it is a template
Okay.
for general. No building information.
Okay. All right. So
So
definitely make a note that we need to send that to her for this property. There might be another property that's not even on this list. That is another one of hers that we would like to do the same. and that is 222 West 80th. I was not really familiar with that property. Are you familiar with it?
I think I saw that. Manhill, 222
Is that the
West.
Manhill?
Oh wait,
That might
83rd Street.
80.
Not familiar.
It gets confusing. So many of these addresses are similar and close together. But this could be the Manhill. You're not wrong. So we would want to double check. The address that I have for Manhill is 222 West 83rd, as you just said. She
Yeah,
gave us
and
this address, West 80th. That doesn't make sense because that's 3 blocks away. So I want to double check on that.
okay, but we have that on Airtable. But we don't have any project yet for that address. 222 West 80th
Who do we
Street.
have
We have.
listed as the executive? Is that Josh Murphy?
Let me check.
I have it here. That looks like a Kia building. So there's a good chance these are two separate buildings, just with a very similar address.
It says here Josh Murphy for
It does.
80th Street. Yes, 22 West 80th Street.
80,
Yes, 80 Josh Murphy.
but that's not the Manhill, is it?
No, different one. We
Okay.
haven't worked on
Right,
this
right.
one.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Great. So for 222 West 80, or we want to do the same thing. We need to send over the local law 88 contract.
Okay, let me add that.
And that should go to Lauren Guidry. Not Josh Murphy, Lauren Guidry.
Okay, got it. I added that as well. So Lauren
Okay.
Guidry is the community manager for 222 West 80th Street and also 7 West 21st Street.
Yeah, I don't know if she's actually the community manager because I think that person like stays at the building. So I believe there would only be one community manager per, like, someone would
I
not be
guess,
the community manager of two buildings.
yeah, there's some sort of level above community manager and below. So like Eric Swenson, I
Is
don't
the
know if you're
community
familiar.
manager.
Yeah, he's like that's like his building. Lauren oversees 4 buildings, and Josh oversees like 8 or 12, right?
Yeah. I was just saying that we want to get Lauren local law 88 contracts for all of her buildings, including the ones that don't need LED. That's kind of where we were.
Cool. Yeah. So yesterday morning we talked to Lauren and Eric. I think that she basically said they want to get going ASAP with Millar and Larstrand.
Mm-hmm.
So what we need to check on where those are at Viewpoint
Yep.
is Mark. Is that something that you know?
Yeah, hold on.
Charlie, how was the breakfast?
It was nice.
What went down?
Just like program updates. They talked about the year, what's coming, what they did. Recognized some vendors, had a lot of like breaks for networking. So I got to talk to Allison Layton, Hannah Wolf, obviously Rebecca, this woman CJ, who I'm going to be talking to later this week. And yeah, so it's just some face-to-face time with the folks who work at Con Ed and Wildan.
Was Richard there?
He was not.
What was the big reveal? What was the award all about?
Top new contractor for electric prescriptive.
That's pretty cool.
That's lighting basically.
We need to add it to the website.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. Nice.
Sorry, Charlie, what was your question again about Viewpoint?
Larstrand and Millar. Lighting. Are they in Viewpoint? Do they have they been pre-inspected? Do they have commitment letters? I think Larstrand I did with the guy the other day, I need to figure out. But we were gonna send the tri-state proposals and confirm the estimated incentives.
So Larstrand is in progress on Viewpoint. Millar. Hold on. It is assigned, the building is assigned, but the project is not yet there. I think Shaw needs to enter some information for on Viewpoint for the Millar.
He doesn't enter the information.
So I'm not familiar with the Viewpoint process yet because I focused on the smart portal before. I think you, Shaw, and the intern before.
Right.
You're the three people who process everything on you.
All right, so Larstrand, I need to talk to the inspector. Millar, we need to enter and have pre-inspected.
Okay. Yeah, I see that Millar is the building is assigned to us, so we need to create a project so that we can have pre-inspection for that.
Okay.
Larstrand is still in progress. So I'll take a note on what you said.
Wait, do you just have one screen? Or are you able to work on two screens with your setup?
One at the moment.
You have a printer?
No.
Okay.
So Charlie, what should I need to do to add the information of the Millar to Viewpoint so that we can have the project?
I'm gonna need to show.
Sorry, you're cutting in and out. Is it me or?
No, it's probably me.
Oh, that's better. That's better.
I'm gonna need to show you and Wit how to do it.
Okay.
Just being 100% transparent. Last time we threw a lot of lighting stuff at you, Mark. I think that it just didn't click. Granted, I do think that the process now, I'm able to like go in and basically like pre-populate the proposed measures. The existing are kind of the same every time, so I think it's something that you definitely could do. I also think it would be something that it would be good for Wit to know how to do, so that when we're talking with people about these projects, he's just a little bit more familiar with it. But either way, it's tough when you've never been to the building. So like Mike Winters sends us an audit. You're kind of flying blind. And you know, I've worked with him before, so I can kind of guess as to what he was thinking. But if there are things that come up where like I see it, I'm like, this might be a mistake, you know? It's just I don't know when I'm gonna have the time to do it. I guess I need to try to find the time.
So if you show that to me and with, maybe we can do that on Thursday, have it recorded so that I can document it and make a process.
Yeah, it's just like also like we're running out of time. So yeah, I guess we do need to have multiple people know how to do it, so we can just get them in and get them pre-inspected, and then get them cured. So yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we plan on Thursday? I'll be prepared to show you the process,
Mhm.
and if we could come up with like a list of projects that are ready to have audits start being entered, maybe we could break it up and just kind of take a stab at them, leave questions where you have questions, and that would be really helpful.
Okay. And also, just to make sure, sorry, before we can create a project, we should have as well the necessary files like existing picture types, um, quotation, spec sheet, and also like a rebate or savings analysis from Shaw, right?
Not really. I mean, the savings analysis is something that Tri-State looks to us for. And but to enter it into Viewpoint, we really want like the ROI document.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like total cost. And we can use that to figure out the average labor per fixture. We sorry, oh fuck. Sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Want to hear a fun one? So
Yeah.
Okay.
my sunroof is stuck open,
Hmm.
and I called my car dealership, and they're closing in 2 days.
Hmm.
And it looks like it might rain today.
Jeez.
So I just switched to my earbuds. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so to get ready to enter an audit, Mark, you need the ROI document. So basically, on the ROI document, you ignore the material cost. All the other costs of the project get divided by the total amount of fixtures in the project. And then that's how we estimate the labor cost per fixture.
Okay.
We also have like an estimate document that we get from Tri-State, and that has the that has the the unit cost per fixture, and it also has the total number of fixtures. So that's where you get the total number of proposed fixtures, not existing. And you divide the total non-material cost by total number of fixtures, and that's like the added cost per fixture. This is important because now with the estimate, you have a material cost per fixture and an added cost per fixture. So you have a total cost, installed cost per fixture. In Viewpoint, we're also able to define templates. So as you're entering it, you enter the existing, which is actually pretty easy. And then for each project, we need to know all the different proposed solutions. And one thing that we can do together is make sure that all those are in Viewpoint correctly. And then when you're entering it, you enter the existing, right off the scope that Mike gives us.
Mhm.
And then you can use the template to automatically fill in the proposed. And that means that you cannot make a mistake on that because it's already pre-populated and it goes a lot faster.
Okay.
So three steps. ROI document, we're getting the total non-material costs. Estimate, we're getting the total number of fixtures and the material cost per fixture. During this second step, we're also calculating the total attic cost to get the total installed cost per fixture. And then step 3 is we use the,
Template.
well, I'm not sure exactly what document. We use one of the documents to make sure that we have all of the proposed cases in Viewpoint as templates and that they have the correct total installed cost per fixture. And then you're ready to start entering it relatively quickly and moving it to sold.
Okay. So once it is on the sold stage, we're just gonna be waiting for a pre-inspection
Pre-inspection.
schedule. Okay.
Yeah.
How do we know that we will have pre-inspection? Do we receive it by email or it shows on Viewpoint?
We email with a guy named Gersheron.
Okay. And okay. Like informing him, advising him, and then he will reply with a confirmation of the schedule.
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Also, Charlie, so that's going to be two process. So entering the information from the ROI to Viewpoint so that we can have schedule, and also you're going to be sharing the process on how to cure um a project, right?
I'm sorry. What was that question?
There will be a second process that you're going to be showing us on Thursday on how to cure the
No, I think the curing is like when issues come up. And, unfortunately, I think those are things that, given our timeline and the fact that affordable might be around next year, this won't be around next year. I think those are best for probably me to try to find time to handle.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's gonna
So
be
that
Thursday.
so Larstrand, I need to cure with the inspector. Millar, I need to get ready to get entered into Viewpoint.
Yeah. So maybe that.
And then we need to send Lauren Guidry. You have her 4 properties. Did Whit tell you her 4 properties?
What
Yep.
I have is hold on. The
7
Millar.
West 21st, the Larstrand,
Okay.
222 West 80th, and the Millar. Those are the 4. Do we know maybe through momentum the building square foot and number of floors?
Yeah, most of the time it shows on momentum. You want me to check now?
Yeah, I want you to know. I want you to make a little spreadsheet because our local law 88 proposal says attach a spreadsheet with building square footage, number of floors, and maybe one other thing. I want you to
Okay.
fill that out the best you can for
Those 4.
for those 4, and then send Lauren the local law 88 pricing proposal and the spreadsheet and just say please confirm, and just add a column on the local law 88 spreadsheet that shows the cost per building based on the preset pricing.
Okay. wouldn't that be the same prices for every building? Right?
No,
Depending on
mean,
square
if
footage, it'll
if
change.
it's less than 100,000 square feet or 12 floors or 15 floors, it's 3,300. If it's more than 100,000 square feet or taller than, I don't know, if it's 15 floors, then it's 4,800.
Oh,
And if it's like more than a million or more than 45 stories, it's 6,600.
okay. All right. Like the spreadsheet for
So that's
Southern
why
Terrace.
those numbers are important. Right.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm actually on Momentum working on the Mount Sinai square footages. So
You saw I already did a bunch of them, right?
yep. Yep. Sorry.
And Whit, thank you for sending that email yesterday. I didn't see it when it came through.
No problem.
So I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, why didn't that email get sent? And then last night when I was going through them all, I saw it.
Yeah, no worries. I
Um,
called you just to see what the sort of conclusion should be, but I just left it like we'll be in touch to set up the next steps, something like that.
Yeah, also in Slack, there is a local law 88 covered building list. So we could also try to verify on that. There are two buildings, Mark, in Mount Sinai and Momentum that I can't find in Momentum. So I'm wondering if they have like an alternate address.
Okay. I saw that 52, 58, and 60 East
Yep.
97.
Yep. So that's something we might want to ask about, but yeah, we should. Jen, we haven't sent Mount Sinai deposit invoice yet, have we?
I was just gonna ask about that too.
I think we still haven't sent that one. Is that the one that you asked me to generate last Rose call meeting?
I don't know, Jen. I went ahead and did
Mm.
the one for Kinney, and I did the one for Mike at Sutton Terrace. We need to
Oh.
generate one for 70 Pine for Diane DeCaro. And we need to do a big one for John Pagnella at Mount Sinai.
Oh, I think we still haven't
So
sent that invoice.
okay, so Whit, you
You want me
copied
to
Mark
forward
on
that
the
email,
email you sent
Jen?
yesterday to John?
I forgot to, but I forwarded it to
Yeah,
him after
so
the fact.
yeah,
So I'm gonna
okay.
do the same with Jen now.
Oh,
Yeah, so forward it to Jen, and then Jen, what you're gonna need is the entity name.
mhm.
It's like an acronym, I think. Mark,
Can we have that kind of process wherein if there's like an invoice that need to send out, someone will send me all the information that I need, something
yeah.
like that. Same like what we've
Maybe you
done.
can show Mark the invoice for Sutton Terrace
Yes.
or
Yeah.
Kinney, and then for Mount Sinai, Jen, I already entered small building, medium building, and large building, so they should be pre-populated.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll see the description says local law 88 compliance for, and then it's blank.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to enter the building address there.
Mm-hmm. All right. In the description.
It's gonna forward you an email,
I
and it's
just
gonna
sent it.
have like 5 medium buildings and 3 small buildings.
Oh, you're cutting in and out,
Have,
Charlie.
what?
Yeah. We can't hear you clearly. Or
No.
You might need to repeat that if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I did just forward you the email, Jen, so it gives you the number of each type of building. So 5 medium-sized properties, $4,800 per building. So that would be 4,800 times 5 plus 5 to 7. We actually don't know what the total is exactly, so we might need to lock that down, Charlie. To actually
I think
generate
we
the
should
final.
send. I think we should send the invoice for all 7.
Okay,
And if some don't end up being eligible, we'll just apply the payments as final payments to other buildings.
I like it. You know,
So
I like it.
the one thing Jen needs is the actual building addresses, which I don't believe was in your email, Wit, or was it?
I did not put them in there.
it's
I thought
not.
about it, but I thought it would be a little laborious.
All right, so Mark, the email Wit sent you, 4 mediums and 5 smalls, whatever the number is. Jen needs the addresses.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right, this one. I'm signing. Okay, I'll send this one to you, Jen, by email as well.
Okay. Thanks, Mark.
No problem.
Mm.
And then I did get to meet Bernard and Mike Garrett yesterday at Sutton Terrace.
Yeah, how was that?
They're great.
Nice.
Similar, just like let us know what you need attitude. Like, let's just get this done. Similar to John Pagnella, a little different, but just kind of like, yeah, we're just gonna do it.
That's great.
They actually do have a decent amount of lighting work that needs to get done.
That's good.
So I think I'm probably gonna try to bring Tri-State and freaking Dipsy Do over there for the site walk. Yadav.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, good.
I mean, I want to use Yadav. I think we can probably do Mount Sinai on our own. I'm not sure,
Yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
because Tri-State is going to be doing work in those buildings and has the lighting audits done. So we should be able to do that. But then we have these other buildings that are popping up that will need Yadav on too.
Right. Okay. How about Roseanne Karachi and Pia? Were there any, like, from that call on last Friday, conversation with Roseanne? Is there anything? I know you sent that email. Is there anything we're supposed to do in addition? Follow up?
Maybe follow up.
And same thing with Pia. I know Pia sort of has her own domain, but they also work together on some of these.
Yeah. I think Roseanne's like a managing director. And Pia's like a director.
Right.
So there's only like 4 or 5 people at Roseanne's level. Um, but also I got a bunch of information from Sutton Terrace. I have their 100-page local law 87 report done by Bright Power.
Okay.
and they also sent some floor plans and a spreadsheet of the buildings.
Okay.
So that was, we pretty much have all the pre-information there. You know, I just want to talk to Yadov this afternoon and iron out what the plan for these reports is going to be.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sending you something right now in your text, so you know who you're talking to. Please reference the text link for your peace of mind. I think they're out of Buffalo also.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That's what the address says. It says Lexington Avenue. Well, no, they have two addresses, rather. I suppose that's true. They have one in the city and then one in Buffalo, but I don't know that they're down in the city. If that's just like a mailing address, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
But I just send you a link that shows you who the people are.
Great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Brendan has a cup of coffee in his hand in his photo, which seems appropriate for his energy level. I like it.
All right. Good.
So,
Good shit.
yeah.
Yeah. And then like the 70 Pine one is going to be a monster.
Yeah.
It's almost like a building that doesn't even fit within the preset pricing that we gave.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. How do we approach that? I don't think she really is too price sensitive.
Right.
So I was
But you
actually
don't like
thinking about
to
that.
say one thing and change it. Maybe when I see her
Right.
in
No, I
person,
hear you.
I can be like, hey, this was pricing for multifamily buildings. Not hotels, gyms, restaurants, conference centers, you know, like all the
Right.
other shit that's here.
Right.
Um,
That is true.
so I can broach the subject with her and I'll just see how she responds.
Okay.
My plan is to find a day next week where I could go and do the info gathering in person and then have a site visit plan for like the following week.
Very nice.
I did meet an electrician yesterday at the conference that really
Yeah.
wants to get into local law 88.
Okay.
And he said he has a lot of business, possibly.
Nice.
So, Declan, a nice Irish guy.
That's awesome.
So I
keep going back and forth whether we should try to get in touch with Leak. I mean,
Oh.
there's no bad blood by any means. Like it's just one of
Right.
those things. I'm like, that was another lifetime ago. Do I really want to open all that up? I don't know my answer, but when you mention that, it's funny because he works with all these Irish electricians, and I swear, I mean, of course, there's other Declans, but I'm like, that's what just made me think of. So,
oh, that's funny. You're right.
no, seriously, he's always like
I
using
remember
those
that.
Irish phrases, like "what's the crack,
Yeah.
lad," and all that stuff. Where
Yeah.
he didn't learn it. He didn't learn it from his, other friends. So
From Paperboy.
right. So that's great. I mean, I think his company is called Gotham Electric, so we can look that up and see what it is. But it's good to know. Actually, some interesting side note that you might let me know how you want me to proceed. I came across an article that Floyd Mayweather just acquired like 1,000 units in New York City. And the company that he acquired them from has another couple thousand units still under management. It's called Black Spruce. So I thought that was interesting. Mayweather's got this whole real estate portfolio throughout the country, but this is New York City specific. So I was like, I should just fucking cold call these people. So
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna do that.
good.
So anyway, just a side note.
All right, so Mark, I think there's probably a list of projects where we need to confirm with Shaw a savings analysis, and we need to move them through Smart to get them pre-inspected.
Yeah.
Is that a list that you have readily available? Like, so we have the W-9, we have the customer app, like Chelsea Landmark comes to mind.
I have them here scattered on Google Sheet, but I haven't really combined them yet. I'm planning to after this call, and I'm gonna be sending it to him.
So
Also,
if there is a list of projects that we need Shaw to confirm the savings analysis on, I believe I'm going to see Shaw this afternoon.
okay,
And it would be good if I was armed with that information.
okay. So I'll send it to you first.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll send it to you first, and then I'll send it to Sean. Or maybe just
Yeah,
one
if you
email.
send it to me, I can review it with Shaw and send it to him.
Okay, all right. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Okay, all right. So Charlie, I got a question about this local law 88 proposal that we're gonna be sending to Lauren.
Yeah.
So they fall all to the 4,800 price.
Great. Great.
So I saw from the Southern Terrace proposal that Mike added the addresses here, so that's what I did as well.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's good practice. I mean, it won't work for Mount Sinai just because, it might, because there's only like 5 and 5. Yeah. Okay, great.
Okay, so I'll send this to Lauren, including a Google, or I'm sorry, an Excel file with this and the pricing, right? With the total. That should be
Yes.
4,800 per building. Okay. All right. Should I not should I put here the total pricing for this contract or no? To the actual proposal. Should I enter
I'm
the
sorry,
total
what?
pricing? So for the proposal that I'll be sending to Lauren, should I put the total pricing 4,800 times 4? Or
Yeah, you might as well.
okay.
All right.
Okay, all right. Got it.
All right. I gotta run. Are there any other pressing questions?
So Roseanne has this. She has her own version of
Yes,
this.
she has a copy. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right.
Okay. Charlie, quick
Sounds
question.
good. One other, go ahead, Mark. Then I have a quick thing.
Okay. Should I put your signature here already? Or do you want to counter sign it later?
Yeah, you can put my signature on it.
Okay. All right.
One thing that we need to be thinking about, we're gonna do a presentation, not this Friday, but the following Friday, to the Rose Executive Management Team. So we need to kind of put that together.
Okay. Charlie, wait, I think we need to prepare early for that. So that we're
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly right.
next Friday.
So I don't know what it's supposed to look like, how we should sort of start. But Mark, if you want to conceptualize something and just kind of put together, a very rough, PowerPoint slideshow presentation or something like that, and we can kind of guide you. Maybe we should start another Slack channel for that, and we can throw notes in there.
Okay.
I think that's how we should proceed. And then Thursday during the pipeline call, we can spend some time there. In addition to this viewpoint stuff, we shouldn't have too much lifting for other projects at that time. So we can allocate, a good chunk of that meeting towards this.
Okay. What are the topics for the presentation?
It's going to focus on local law 88 specifically. And it's stuff that we've already, largely created and shared in different formats. There's going to be a reminder. I think an important reminder is that, yes, the fine is only $1,500, but there's a permanent record, of being in violation. It does not go away. So, there's a couple other key points that we can guide you on, but essentially we're just going to use, I would think, materials largely that you've already made, and kind of reformat them into sort of a slideshow, if you will, or a presentation.
All right. Okay. I'll create the Slack channel so that we can start dropping files.
And then on a totally different note, we want to be thinking on Thursday, Charlie and I have a call tomorrow regarding Westminster. Something that's not Rose related that we do want to look at on Thursday, in my opinion, is updating the proposal for 24 Westminster to include additional services to the scope of work. So let's remember to do that as well.
All right, so I just created the Slack channel with. Please just put the notes there for everything. I'll go ahead and start drafting as well the presentation.
Oh,
Awesome,
another
yeah.
pipeline thing is the Beardo stuff.
Thank you. That was actually the
Did
other
we
bullet
send that?
point Mark
Did you
and I
send
talked
that to
about.
Cam, Mark?
Oh, not yet. I was focusing on the Rose Associate for the last 2 days.
All right, my man. But yeah, so yeah, I would just send that email and CC me
Mhm,
and Whit,
mhm.
and let's just get that onto his desk to see if he can help us.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Charlie,
Sounds good.
A.W. Perry is locked in for like a multi-hundred unit multifamily up in Everett. We should talk about that,
Very interesting.
considering they're not usually thought of as multifamily.
Right.
I just saw that headline today.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
All right, thanks
All right,
everyone.
so we're
Sorry
talking
I
to
was
yacht
on the road
operator.
today. Yep, and Brian.
And Brian. Yeah, I guess the one last thing is Brian requested a proposal for the Nathaniel, but it's basically just the same template as, all the others, but we just need to send them a separate file, I guess. Is that the takeaway?
A proposal for the Nathaniel?
Not a proposal,
Yeah.
rather. Just the local law 88 compliance.
Did he sign it for any buildings yet?
I'm not sure if he signed it for the Alexander, but he did request yesterday an email to all of us to send over one for the Nathaniel.
Yeah, so I think we'll just talk to him this afternoon and we'll send him whatever he needs.
Sounds good. That kind of broke up, but we will definitely talk to him at 4. All right, there he
All right,
goes.
wait.
Thank you both for your help. Jen, thank you for putting that Berto, that updated Berto spreadsheet together.
Mhm.
Very helpful.
You're welcome, Whit.
I'm
And
trying to do the accounting. I'm not an accountant, but I find myself doing some accounting here and there for ELM. So I did take accounting in college. It was my least favorite financial course, but I do understand it.
got it. Oh, by the way, I'll wait for Mark's email
Yeah.
regarding the invoicing.
Yeah.
I
Okay, great.
I didn't quite get it like when we're going to send that invoice. I would like, I mean, moving forward, if you will send me the information about the invoice, just include the date or time when to send that.
Okay. Yeah, why
Um,
don't
we-
we get it all together? And I know it's like a lot of addresses, so we're happy to review it before you send it out. So just let us know if
Okay.
there's any other questions.
Yeah, I remember the Miller one. That's last week. Still in draft. I'm not sure when we're going to send that.
For the Millar?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that one we want to send. You should ask Charlie, maybe send him a direct message. Because that's a
Mhm.
big one, isn't it? It's like over
Yeah.
$10,000.
Yes. Yes, 12,205.
12,000 and change, right? So
Okay.
I would actually ask Charlie if that is good to send. It probably should be. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but we definitely want to get that one out the door because that's a big chunk of money and we'll all get paid quicker.
Mhm.
The sooner it gets to the client.
Jen, send it now. So-
Mark, I
Yeah.
knew you'd say that.
I remember Charlie said if there's like a final incentive sign, something like that, but I'm not sure.
I would
When
just
is that?
confirm with him, ask him in a direct message, say, I'm waiting to send this. Is it good to send? Or whatever,
Mhm.
however you want to word it. But thank you for bringing that up because we do want to get that out this week, for sure. This week,
Mhm.
even earlier this week, the better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And Jen,
Yes.
and Jen, like you said
Um,
about the like giving you the information,
Yeah.
I cannot help you with when you will send it, but I can help you with the building details. So if you can share with me the information that you need, and
Yes.
then every time that Charlie said that Jen generate an invoice for this,
Mhm.
I can send you the building information
Okay.
for those.
Thanks for that. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do.
Okay.
Okay.
This is great. We all work together. I love it. Let me know
Love
if you
it.
need anything from me, okay?
All right.
All right.
Sure.
And definitely check in on the Millar with Charlie.
Yeah, I will. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you both.
Thank you. Thank you, Whit. Thank you,
Talk
Jen.
soon.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Bye.
Have a great
All right.
rest of the night, I guess, for you guys.
All right. Thank you, Whit.
Likewise.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.